welcome to a brand new speed build. Today I have the very first build I built with this new pack for you, and I am super excited to share it. I'm loving this pack so much. I mean, I only build and I've only built with this pack, so I have no idea how the gameplay is, but from what I've heard it's pretty good. And I mean, as far as building goes, like build and buy items, I am loving it. And I know that most people, when they think of this new pack and everything like that, they think of maybe like darker lots, and especially with the haunted house lot that we now have, I know that a lot of people have been building that, and that's probably like the most like logical thing to go for. I did not do that because first off, I'm not good at doing those types of builds. I don't know, I think I mentioned before that like ghosts, paranormal, vampires, stuff like that, it's not really my thing. Like, no offense if you like it, like I'm happy for you, just personally not my thing. I don't know, I don't know, I just don't really like, I don't really like TV shows with that anymore either. Like, what did I say? I said TV shows really weird, and I'm sorry about that. I used to like that a lot, but like now, not really. I don't know, it's not really my thing. I do like having magic incorporated, but like, just, I don't know, otherwise, not really. So I was a little like hesitant about this pack, but it turns out that I'm loving it so much, because it's not actually like that many like dark items. So this house is more of a lighter house, and for those of you who know what 300 Foxway Street is, yes, this is this house. So if you have like no idea what I'm talking about, 300 Foxway Street. No, it's just 300 Foxway. So 300 Foxway is actually the home of Blue Sergeant, Mora Sergeant, and then Kala, Persephone, Orla, Jimmy, and like a bunch of other like psychics. And it's the house from the Raven Cycle series. If you don't know like what the Raven Cycle is, it is a book series which is amazing. It's my favorite book series of all time. It's my favorite books of all time. I freaking love that series. It's so good. And so obviously they are psychic. Everyone is psychic except for Blue. And by the way, if you have like no idea what this like book series is about, it's not like about psychics. It's about like in its core it's about friendship, and it's like about ley lines and sometimes like ghosts also, which is like weird because I don't normally like that, but I love this for that one. And obviously like sidekicks and other stuff like that, and it's so freaking good. So when I was like thinking of like builds I can do with this pack, this was the first thing I thought of, because that is my like favorite thing of all time. If you don't know, I'm like an avid reader. I read quite a lot. Like I have two interests, and that is Sims and reading. So, you know, outside of that, I don't really do much. I mean, obviously, like I go to school and stuff, but and work at times. But like otherwise, reading and Sims is what I do. So like I'm loving incorporating them together. So this is kind of what I imagined 300 Foxway Street would. I have to stop saying 300 Foxway Street because it's no street in there. But this is what I imagine 300 Foxway like looking like, and I did like, it's been kind of a while since I read the books. I mean, I read them all last year, and then, or 2 years ago now. Oh my god, it's 2021. I'm still like getting used to that. And then last summer, or like, no, it was like September, I read the first book again, and then I'm like, I want to reread the other books. I'm just like, haven't done that yet. So I did look up like kind of the description stuff for this home, and from what I found, it's a powder blue townhouse, and it's set in like Virginia. And I don't know if this is like Virginia style, but I did also like look up some like reference pictures from what other people had kind of imagined this to be. I haven't seen anyone build this, so I don't know, maybe someone has, but for what I couldn't see, I couldn't find anyone who has. And well, like I looked up some things on Pinterest, some Tumblr, like just Googled things, and this is kind of what people think it would look like. Obviously, because this is a book, like there's no really like reference for it. Maybe Maggie Stewater like had one, but from what I could find out, she didn't. And there is like, I think this is becoming a series. I think so, but like that's been in the works for years now. So like if you're seeing this in the future and the series has come out and you're like, this looks nothing like it, it's because like it hasn't come out at this point. And I haven't heard anything about it in a while, so I'm not sure what that that is going. But this is kind of what I imagine it, and I had so much fun. Like, this video is kind of long, and I'm sorry for that, but I had like so much fun with the details and everything like that. And also, this being like my first build with the pack, I used a lot of items from it. And also, like, I don't know, I kind of went through the items a little more. I mean, I had gone through the items once before, but I don't know, otherwise there wasn't really anything. So I hadn't built a house with it yet, so you know, I did take my sweet time with it. I think I edited out like 40 minutes. Yeah, 40 minutes when it was sped up. Like 40 minutes of sped up footage because I was just like going through things, and like the exterior took me a really long time. I did build the exterior before I had the pack, so I built it the day before the pack came out, and the pack did not come out for me until kind of late, which kind of sucked, but you know, hey, I'll take it. I got the pack, right? So I'm just happy about that. And so, like I said, I did look up some things about this house because it's been a while since I read it, and I do have like this very, I don't know, clear picture in my mind, but obviously I can't really do that in The Sims. Like, it's very hard to recreate things at times because like objects doesn't work, or we don't have them. Objects works, it's just that we don't have them, or that sometimes like sizing and stuff is off. So but one of the like big things in this series, especially like not in the first book per se, but like as you go on, it's a 4-book series, by the way, and I highly recommend it. Like, if you like it, please, like if you like kind of friendship, like the friendship is what I love about these books. Like, I'm just here for the friendships, honestly. I'm just here for the friendships. But one of the big things is that there's a beech tree in the back. So I did not know what a beech tree was, really. I mean, I'm not, like, good at trees. I have no idea what, like, trees are called. At least not in, like, English, but I don't know. So I like, kind of searched, like, I looked up some beech trees, and I was like, oh, that's what it is. And then I, like, searched like in the menu here, like in the Build My menu, and like there was one, and I was like, what? We have them? So I put one in the back, so that the big tree there is the beech tree, and you'll see that I kind of put this bench under it and also some lights in and stuff like that. And that's because Blue, who is basically like the main protagonist in the books, together with Gansey, Ronan, Adam, Noah, like together with basically everyone, because there's like not from one perspective, there's like kind of shifted. For those of you who do not care, I am so sorry. But Blue kind of sits under that one, and then later in the books, I won't tell you, but like the tree has some importance. So I really wanted that. And also, like, I did find it a little hard to figure out kind of the outside, because I know I have a memory of that. It's somewhere in the book they say that they have this hand-painted, I don't know, kind of, I don't know what it's called, sign? That's what it's probably called. I just lost the word for sign. But they have this hand-painted sign outside that says like psychic readings, because everyone who lives here is a psychic except for Blue. She's not a psychic, but she's like an amplifier, which is weird. Like this one sounds so confusing to people who have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so like I didn't really know, so I did put some like a few types of signs out there, or like in the front, and then the backyard is not really described except for the beech tree. So I don't know, and I think maybe they said at some point that there was like lights in the tree. Maybe they didn't, I just thought they did, but I liked putting them there, and I did rotate them with the tool mod. I will link the tool mod in the description down below. I downloaded it a few days ago, and I've been like I've been loving it so much. So yeah, I don't think I use it, well, I used like once more in this build, but otherwise I don't. And then obviously, like I said before, there's like so many people living in this house. In The Sims couldn't really achieve that because sizing. So I think that originally there has to be a room for Blue, a room for Mora, a Blue a room for Kala and Jimmy, they share a room, and then a room for Persephone, a room for Orla, and then there's like 200 other people who lives here, like literally like 200 other people, and I couldn't fit that. So like the people who got rooms were Blue, Mora, Kala and Jimmy, like I said, the share room, and then Persephone. because those were the rooms I could fit, and also the ones I thought was like kind of important. Also, like, I really wanted to build a room for Orla, but that did not happen. I'm so sorry. Now moving on to the interior. Finally, the exterior took me such a long time. And so I start with the living room, and oh my god, I love these new objects. Like, oh my god. I'm loving them so much, and they go so well with like base game, but also like other packs. Like, it's just so good. It's just so good. And I was like really able to kind of channel the floor plan that I've always been thinking they have, which is kind of weird. At first I actually thought like the living room would be when you walk into the house, the living room would be to the right side, but that just, like, you can't fit it. And also, like, it's very important, like, it's said several times that they have a wraparound porch apparently, so like it wouldn't work to have it like that, so I just put the living room to the left hand side. But it's also kind of a big living room, but you know, it's fine. And it's not mentioned that they have a fireplace either, but like I took some creative liberties here. Hopefully, like, if you know this house, if you know the people I'm talking about, hopefully you like it. This is very much how I imagined it, especially the interior. I had so much fun building this. I kind of want to build Monmouth? Is that what it's called? Wait, I have to look this up. It is called Monmouth Manufacturing. Like I said, it's been a while since I read it. Also, again, I'm sick. I've said this in a few videos before. I'm still sick. So I'm like kind of delirious in my fever state. And also my voice is going in and out, so I'm sorry for that. But so I really kind of want to build that too. It's just, I don't know how to pull that off. I do have an idea of like what it will look like, but I just need to like to pull it off. So that might happen at some point. And I don't know if there's like anything else. Let me know if there's any like other things you want me to like build or recreate, especially when it comes to books, because I do watch a lot of TV shows, to be honest. I do, but I watch like Criminal Minds, my favorite TV show of all time, but also like Bones and those types of TV shows. Not really like other types of TV shows. I used to watch like Friends and How I Met Your Mother and stuff like that, and I mean, that was a while ago. I don't read. I don't I don't watch those type of TV shows anymore. So like, if it has something to do with like other things, maybe I could do that. But I don't know, I love the living room. That's kind of how I imagine it to be. Maybe like smaller, you get what you get. And then we have the kitchen, and they're in the kitchen like quite a lot in the books. I said that very weird. Quite a lot. I'm sorry I said it again, but it just sounded really weird. But they're in there like kind of a lot for some weird reason. And I'm really happy with this, how this turned out. Like, I am super happy. I totally see them like sitting here and having fun. Maybe they would have like a bigger dining table, but at the same time, they described several times to not have like a lot of money, right? Because they're all sidekicks and that's what they live off. And so I don't know, but maybe they have like gathered things throughout the years. So like, I think it's fine. So this kitchen, obviously that has like counters to one wall, and then they have counters like an island too. And then also the dining table. And at first I put like the same chairs, and then I realized that they would not have the same chairs. No way. They would have matching chairs, or mismatched. Again, fever brain. But they would have mismatched chairs. So I'm really glad that I changed it. And then it's also like, it's described as having a lot of herbs and I don't know, just a lot of clutter and stuff like that in the kitchen. So I do put these 3 shelves and clutter it up quite a bit, especially with this, with things from, I think it's mostly from Dine Out, but it might also be from Cool Kitchen stuff. This build is not pack like restricted. I did not just use base game and paranormal stuff. Like, no, I used all the packs I wanted to. So I have no idea how many packs I ended up using, but I don't know. I'm in love with this build. Like, I am so happy about this. It did take me kind of a long time to build too, and also I was so frustrated because I built did like the hallway, right, downstairs, and then after that I moved on to in the book it's described as a cat / sewing / what else is it called? Wait, I have to look this up too. Wait, okay, so the phone / sewing / cat room is what it's called. And that's basically where they have like the psychic readings and stuff like that. And so I did like started on that, and then I finished that one. Well, I started with that, and then I took a break, and then I finished that one, and then I went upstairs, did the hallway, also did the downstairs bathroom, and then I did Blue's room, and I forgot to press record. I was so tired. It was like, I don't know, it was pretty late, so I just decided to, like, just go to sleep, and then the day after, I just came in and, like, deleted everything that I had done, like, off camera, then I redid it. So I'm really actually happy that I did that, because I feel it, like, especially Blue's room turned out better than it did the first time. So I don't know. So that's kind of, I was just so frustrated with that. But then I don't know, I put this couch, like, at the dining table, because I'm pretty sure it's described to have a couch too there. Or I'm pretty sure, maybe it's not, but that's just how I always imagine it, and I love using the couch from movie hangout stuff. Almost forgot the name of that. So I don't know, I really liked using this, and I really liked using all the new objects, and I'm just going to, like, keep gushing about this pack so many times because it has so many uses. I mean, I built a house today, or like yesterday and today, that does not have, like, this style at all. Like, it's not even paranormal at all, but I did use, like, new items from it because it's just so good, especially, like, the plants, or like the plants. What am I even talking about? Like, the plants are amazing. I love them so much. I am never going to get over them. Like, honestly, I'm never going to get over it. And I think it was Miss Simrino that said that, like, the couches kind of looks like Max's Match CC, which is, like, honestly, this whole pack does, and I'm not mad about it. Like, I'm super glad about it. But then we're moving on to the phone / sewing / cat room, and I, oddly enough, did not put any cat stuff. Do not question me on why. I don't know, I just didn't put any cat stuff because I don't think they have a cat. I just think that's what it's called. And also, we don't really have, like, phones. We do have phones, but, like, I think they have one of those, like, old ones where you, I don't know, turn it. Is that right? Yeah, like, you turn it to, like, go to their number. I have used those, like, I don't know, one, like, a few times because my friend used to have one. But, like, I haven't seen them otherwise, but I'm pretty sure, like, they have, like, that type of phone, where they do, like psychic consultations, especially, like, Orla. Let's be honest, it's her business. But by the way, Orla is, like, the same age as, like, Blue, so, like, a teen, but she's, like, she's out there. I keep saying she's, like, 19. I think she's, like, 19. And so, I don't know, I just put some stuff in here that I thought maybe they would, like, use during a reading. So, like, the tea thing we got with this new pack, which, by the way, I love. And then also, like, the hand, which I don't know exactly what its use is. I know it has some use, but I was thinking it's more like, I don't know, guide to read the palm. That's what I was thinking. And then also I put oh, I don't know what it's called. Oh, I have no idea what it's called, but, like, that little glass globe thing. You know, the ones they have in Harry Potter too. You know the one. I put that one, which I don't think they use. Like, they use tarot cards in the book series, but let's just pretend. Let's pretend. And I don't know, I really like how that turned out in general. And then I decorate this porch, and then we move upstairs, and I do start with Blue's room, which I have, like, kind of an identity crisis doing that. Yes, because I love Blue so much. Like, yes, girl. I love her so much, but I have no, like, her room is described a few times, but it was such a long time ago, and I couldn't find, like, any good descriptions of it, so I don't know, I'm so sorry, but what I do know is that she, like, basically sews all of her clothes, and she's a lot of, like, I think it's described to have a lot of her, like, own, like, made at home stuff, like, on her walls and stuff like that, so I did put, I don't know, a lot of stuff on the walls, but also a lot of the things from Nifty Knitting, because we don't really have, like, sewing, but we do have knitting. So let's just imagine that's it. And I think it's also described that she has kind of a small room. It's not really that small. I mean, it's smaller, but I don't know. I also like, was not sure, like, really how to do the layout. So I'm happy this was, like, the second time I did it, because then it made more sense. And then I think it's described, like, she not going to, like, spoil you, but, like, trees are pretty important. And so I did take this wallpaper that came with, like, the Caribbean update. Is that what it came with? It's base game, but I don't know if it came with the Caribbean update. I think it did. Like, is it, like, a couple of years now? like 1 or 2 years ago. And so I used that, and I'm not sure if like it works, but it was better than like the wallpaper I had at first. So I don't know. I didn't want to use the new one because that did not fit at all. So I don't know. I kind of used this, and I think she's also like I said, she's described like sewing her own clothes and like doing everything herself and having like self-made stuff and making a lot of stuff. And I don't know, before she met the Raven boys, which like they're the Raven cycle, the Raven boys. Before she met them, she didn't really like have any friends or anything like that except for her family. So I'm guessing that she had a lot of like free time, and this is where she spent most of that time. And I love the chair that I put. Like, oh my god, I love that chair so much. I never used it, but I didn't know they had moons on it, and now I'm loving it. You can't see my facial expressions right now, but let me tell you, I am so happy. And then I do this bathroom. I wasn't going to show you this, but like I said, I did edit out. I didn't edit out. I forgot to press record on the first bathroom I did. So, I don't know. Sorry also if I'm talking fast. I feel like I'm talking fast. I'm just so excited. And also, like I said, I'm sick. So I'm just kind of in a delirious state, who's also kind of want to get this over with so I can upload this tomorrow. Because normally, by the way, I don't upload on Fridays, but I want to upload this. So, I don't know. You're getting an extra video this week. You are getting like 3 videos this week instead of 2. So, yeah. And then we move on to Mara's room, or Mora's room. And for some reason, I've always associated this dark kind of teal with her. Don't ask me why. I just have. So I decided to go with that wallpaper, and I think this is my favorite room in the entire house. I love it so much. By the way, sorry if you can hear the cars outside. Like, I do not live in a big place, and I think there's like, I don't know, teenagers or something like playing around with, I don't know, something. So I'm so sorry if you can hear that. But I don't know, this is probably like my favorite room in the entire house. I love it so much. On most of the walls in this house, I did kind of a collage thing with paintings, which first off is kind of inspired by the painting we got, or paintings, I guess, but it's like one big collage painting that we got from this new pack. But also I just think that they like would fill up the walls with stuff. So I do that, and then I clutter up this bay window seat that I put into. I don't know, I love this room so much, and I honestly would like to live here. Like, let's be honest, I would. And I don't know, I just get this feeling that this is how she would live. And yeah, and also like there's no men living here, so I tried to make it kind of feminine. I don't know if that worked, but like there's only women living here, so like there's not been like, except for like clients and the Raven boys, obviously there's like never been a man here, so I don't know. And then we move on to Persephone's room, and with Persephone I've always associated a very light colors, like especially like light blue, silk, kind of white, and also like light pink, and I think that goes from like that stems from her hair. Because her hair is described as very long, blonde, and almost kind of silvery, and I don't know, I could see her in here, like, writing on her doctorate, which is never going to finish. Like, I honestly wonder if she's ever going to finish that doctorate, because I don't think so. Is she even like, writing on it? Is she just using that as a cover-up story? She might. But I also love this room so much. I don't know, I just love this house so much, and I love it. I love it so much. And also I forgot to mention that obviously there's like the attic room for Neve and then Gwendolyn later on, but you know, we're getting to that later on. Which, by the way, if you're like, like I said before, if you have like no idea what I'm talking about this like book series, I'm just naming names and you're getting so confused, I get you. I totally do, because when I started reading this series, I was kind of confused. I did not know how to pronounce Persephone's name. Like, I'm not kidding, I was like pronouncing it like Persephone, because I never heard Persephone before. Which, Persephone is a beautiful name, but I've never heard it before, so I don't know, I'm so sorry about that. I don't know why I'm telling you that. But then we move on to Kala and Jimmy's room, and like I said before, they do share a room, and that is like a fact in the books, from what I could find at least. And so, I don't know, really, with Kala, I've always associated this, I don't know, I have colors. I'm that type of person. I associate colors with people, with things, with everything. Just ask me about a person, I will see a color. Like, that's how I am. And so with Kala, I've always associated this kind of dark mauve color, I guess. So I did use this wallpaper, which kind of has that color, maybe like a little more darker and purple is what I thought. And then Jimmy, I have no idea. Honestly, who is she? I don't know. Well, she's Orla's mom, right? And Blue's aunt. But like otherwise, I have no idea who she is. She has mentioned a few times, I think, but like not really that much. So I don't know. I just put in a bet for her. But I did think Jimmy had, or not. I thought that Kala had the blue bed. So I did put a little more like effort into that because I love Kala too. Like honestly, that woman is amazing. Like all the women living here is just, oh my god, I love them. So then we move on to the attic bedroom, and like I said before, this is where Neve and then later Gwendolyn lives. And if, by the way, if you have not like read the first book and you're like, wait, Neve leaves? I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. But you will kind of get that vibe from her, like you understood. And so I did not put that much effort up here. I mean, I did, but not really. One thing I did know that I wanted was these 3 mirrors, which has a big roll. And then I pushed this like bowl from, I think we got it with Island Living, but I put it as like this carrying bowl. Is that how you pronounce it? I think that's how you pronounce it. I might be wrong. You never know. But I did put that one there just because, you know, if you read the books, you know. But that's basically it for this video, and I really hope you liked it. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!